Alright folks, here's a very basic behind the scenes of doing a 16 personalities sketch video. So what I was doing earlier for a while is just honing out a few things in the script before shooting. Usually I use a green screen, but for this particular one I'm doing today, which is the 16 personalities before a date, I'm going to use a background like this because it's more of an interview style thing. And I'm getting my lighting set up here. I spent a while getting some costume options. There's a few things I try to be aware with. I try not to wear the same thing in every video. And then I also try to make the colors a little bit different between all the types so they're not just all wearing navy blue, because that's mostly what I have, are blue shirts. I've got my script. I just have it sitting right next to me. So it's like I'm sitting here doing my thing, acting, and I can look over, got my script, got my Sharpie so I can check them off as I do it, because sometimes I don't shoot them in order. So now there's two ways that I style my hair, actually three ways, but the third way is not to style it at all. The first and most common way, well, both of these two ways, I blow dry it and then I either put in some hair clay, can you see? Clay, and that's for like a little bit more volume, a little more of a pompadour style, dry, matte look. The other option is Brill Cream, which gives a little bit of the shinier look. It's not as much volume. Not sure, I'm undecided. Oh, one thing I forgot before I even do that, I need to make sure that the battery is charged. So I'm gonna charge this up, and yeah, that would be bad. Hair tip, you just blow dry while combing backwards to get more volume, and then you blow dry on the cool setting to lock it in place. Then you use a little dab of the clay, run it through. This particular video is also gonna have some props. So I'm gonna be holding flowers, multicolored flowers. So I'm probably gonna divide it up where each, NF holds one color, each ST holds a different. I like to do little things like that, where it's like, oh, look at my dishes, man. I've got my two lights set up, and I've got a chair that I'll be sitting in. This is sort of what it looks like when I'm sitting here, and I gotta set up the camera. I actually get out measuring tape. I pull out the measuring tape to get the camera to be at about 7 feet away. Alright, so now I'm just formatting the card to erase all the stuff from the last video. I just don't want to end up where it's like, card full, all the stuff you just did, we didn't get it. So then we gotta set up the shot. Usually I'm getting it around 50. See, that's pretty good right there. So we're in on the edges there. All right, now I have it all set up, ready to go. The camera's all set, the white balance is good. The costumes are over there. Now, one thing is, I kind of figure out the costumes on the fly. I don't really know. There's like one or two I know specifically what they're gonna be, but that's sort of like figured out as I go. The lights are set, everything's good. I got my script. I got the flowers there as a prop. On the script, I wrote out what color flower is gonna be for each type. I got my water. Now, let's get the audio set up. And we'll be almost ready to actually film the thing. Okay, another thing I'm doing is I'm putting that bow on the wall so that I know that's where my eyes go when I'm talking. Oh, there's me. So I'll look there when I'm talking. All right, so here's the mic pack connected to the wireless mic. This is really hard to film. So I'm gonna turn this bad boy on, and hopefully it has enough battery from the last one I did. If I was really professional, I would change it. And I'm gonna turn on the receiver here, and I gotta make sure they pair. They paired. Now what I do is I take the mic and I run it up my shirt, and I used to clip it. But now what I do is I found I can just take some tape and tape it on the inside of my shirt. Let me show you. Check this out. You can't tell. There's the mic right there. You won't be able to tell in the video, hopefully. Actually, it's kind of poking out more than usual. Oh no. And sometimes it rubs on my chest hair and makes a bunch of sound, but not as much as you would think. The sound is negligible. Now what I usually do is I just turn on the camera and I start acting. Acting. And then I just do as many types as I can before the camera runs out. It stops every 30 minutes, then I just restart it. Usually it takes me about an hour and a half of filming. Sometimes it goes faster, sometimes it doesn't. I have a feeling today's script is gonna go faster because the lines are a bit more punchy. They're a bit shorter. All right. First is the ISFP. So now I'm also checking myself in the frame. I'm looking at the audio meter to make sure that it's bouncing, it's bumping, you know what I'm saying? And then I just start acting. Yeah, I'm excited to see her tonight, but I'm like nervous now with this other thing shooting me. It's a camera. They're both cameras. They're both cameras, man. Now, even if I think I get it on the first try, I keep doing it just to have options, just in case something wacky happened. And you know, I don't even need to talk to this. I can just talk to this. I can use this footage. What am I even doing? I'm like yelling at the camera. It's like, I have a mic right here. After you do like 5 takes, the quality goes down precipitously. So I'm gonna stop there and hope that I got it. Now on to the ENFP. So I take out the Sharpie, and I check the ISFP off the list. Here we go. Okay, another thing is I've got a mirror over here so I can check myself out between takes if I need to. And it's not the most conveniently placed mirror, but whatever. This sweater I haven't worn in like 5 years. It's like a XXL. How fat was I? As you can see, I've crossed off everything on my list. Oh, except the last one, but that's just because I did that one last. So next, all we gotta do is edit, and I'll probably do that tomorrow.